Agenda was comments from the public. The previous comments from the public were for the public hearing policies. Are there anybody from the public who wishes to speak during comments from the public? State
your full name and your address.
State your name, your address, and there's a 3-minute limit. Please, Tyler.
My name's Sean Landata. The mic's off.
I'm going to do the time. Got it.
My name's Sean Landata.
Can't hear it.
My name is Sean Landano.
Still.
Hear me? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, now it is.
Yeah. All right. My name's Sean Landano. I live in Cumberland Crossings, 10 Crossings Drive, Cumberland, Rhode Island. I'm here because the mask mandates are not logical. They're not reasonable for children. And in fact, if we look to our counterparts in Scandinavian countries, Denmark, even beyond Scandinavian, just European, they do not mandate masks at all for children under the age of 12. This is from their ECDC. They have not, from the beginning, mandated masks on children under the age of 12. The UK, Ireland, Sweden, Denmark, you name it, they have not done it. Finland, it doesn't matter. They have not done it. And they've had great success. I have nieces down in Florida. They've been going to school, mask or no mask. They've chosen to wear masks. That's fine. But they've had the choice. And in Florida, their rate cumulatively from 0 to 100,000 has been essentially the same as Rhode Island. Yet we have draconian mandates where our kids cannot eat. They take off their mask and they say, don't speak when you're eating, or else you go to the principal's office. Is that okay? Is that okay in anybody's mind? No, it's sick. It's bad. And then they can't express themselves. They can't show their expression and their smile. You know, a person learns from seeing other people and seeing their face. And when a person could smile with their eyes, but frown with their mouth, how do you determine if a child is depressed if you can't see their face? It doesn't make sense. We're doing more harm to children. We're doing harm to everyone when we're telling these children, you can't go to school without putting a mask on. It's not right. We're better than this. You know we're better than this. There's no reason. I don't want to be here. I've never wanted to be here. I love the Cumberland school system. The reason I moved was I am diversity, equity, inclusion, right? I'm Latino. I moved. I've been from Pawtucket. I was low income. I finally succeeded. And I brought my kids to this great school system, and I'm being shown that it doesn't matter. They're going to suffer. They're going to wear a mask every single day. My daughter was sick with a cold. She didn't have COVID. She got a test. And she missed 4 days of school.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to come out tonight. The next item on the agenda is old business, discussion and a vote to approve the 2021-2022 bus routes. Yes, Ms. Smith.
Madam Chair, if I could, while the bus routes have been set and they have been working for the most part, I feel that we are still just lacking so much information. I do know that I reached out to Dr. Thornton with a list. We need to receive the reports to understand what buses are being delayed from what schools, how the reporting structure is going, if there's penalties that we are looking at to put in there, and then also, you know, where do we stand with resolving all the open problems with the busing that we had, adding the additional children and things. I just feel very uncomfortable continuing this topic week in and week out in our meetings. So I'm not sure how we do it. We could approve the routes as they are, but there's still a lot that we need to be accountable for to the public, to ourselves, to our budgets, and really, I want to keep this as an open topic going forward.
So Ms. Smith, so the item on the agenda tonight is to approve the bus routes, which is something that we are obligated to do. But your concerns about, all of our ongoing concerns about what's going on with busing and late buses and all of that should continue to be an item that we continue to discuss. But this item here is just to approve the bus routes for tonight. But, well, yeah, point well taken.
I'll make a motion to approve the bus routes.
Mr. Collins makes a motion to approve.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Feather. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, 5-0. Thank you. The next item on the agenda is new business. Item A, the vote on CTA grievance 2020/2021-6.
Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to approve the CTA, to pass the, or grant the CTA grievance, number 2020-2021-6.
Okay, Mr. Collins makes a motion to approve the grievance. Do we have a second? Okay, that motion does not stand.
Madam Chair,
Mr. DeMonica.
I'd like to make a motion to deny the CTA grievance, number 2020-21-6.
Mr. DeMonica makes a motion to deny the CTA grievance. Do we have a second? A second by Ms. Smith to deny the grievance. We will take a roll call vote on this, and if you vote yay, you are voting to deny the grievance.
Hold on a second. His motion was to deny the grievance. So, you vote yes, you vote deny the grievance.
Yes. Mr. DeMonica,
Yes, to deny.
Mrs. Feather,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
No, I support the grievance.
Ms. Smith. Yes. And the chair votes yes. The grievance is denied on a 4-1 vote. Thank you. The next item on the agenda is discussion and a vote to approve homeschool instruction requests for the 2021-2022 school year.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve.
Mr. DeMonica makes a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Mr. Collins seconds the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, 5-0. I'm wondering if that discussion over there can be taken away. It's distracting me. Okay. The next item on the agenda is discussion and a vote to approve amended policies, I-1 District Wellness Policy. Ms. Smith, you want to speak to that?
Yes, Madam Chair, as discussed earlier, we will be tabling that for tonight, and we will have that at the next meeting.
Okay, do we need to vote on tabling it, Mr. Adams?
Take no action on it.
Okay. So we will take no action on new business item C. The next item on the agenda is discussion and a vote to approve new policy, item 1, G21, non-contracted/at-will employees, second reading, final.
Yes, Madam Chair, I'd like to have this put into second reading for its final reading.
Final reading. And there's no vote on it. It's only a second reading right now. So we're not approving that. It's just a second reading.
And Madam Chair, to D, number 2, the A6 inclusion policy.
Yep.
We are going to be tabling that as well until the next meeting for its first reading.
Okay, so the next item, A6 inclusion policy, first reading. We are also taking no action on that tonight.
That's correct. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. The next item, item E, discussion and or vote to approve purchasing resolutions. Would you like to take this, Mr. Collins?
I would love to. SCPR-10-2021-74, a resolution authorizing and empowering the school committee to approve a change order at Cumberland Hill for H.V. Collins in an amount not to exceed $100,000 for removing and replacing excavating dirt for new addition. This was tabled. There was a number of different questions about this. This was tabled 3-0 during fiscal subcommittee, and I would advocate for no action at this moment.
Okay, so we are taking no action on item E1.
Okay, move on to the next one.
The next item, item F. Would you please put your mask on, sir? Great. Discussion and or vote to approve addition of .2 SLP unbudgeted for JL McLaughlin Middle School. Discussion and a vote to approve. I'm sorry, this is yours.
Yeah, so this went through fiscal subcommittee as well. This is an addition of .2. We discussed this. This is not actually a new position. This is a position, an existing position, a speech-language pathologist at McCourt, that's going from .6 to .8 because of an increase in need at the school. This passed subcommittee 3-0, and I would move passage of the full committee.
Mr. Collins makes a motion to approve the addition of .2 SLP unbudgeted for McCourt Middle School. I'm sorry. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Smith. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, 5-0.
And next up, thank you. We have payment of bills in the amount of $1,688,077.56. This move past fiscal subcommittee 3-0, and I would move passage of payment of bills.
Mr. Collins makes a motion to approve passage of payment of bills. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Feather. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, 5-0. Next item on the agenda is school committee comments, school liaison reports.
Madam Chair, I just got one. I'd just like to thank everyone for their well wishes while I was out having surgery, so thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DeMonica. It's nice to see you back. The next item on the agenda is the chairperson's report. Actually, we need to table this because we will take this to a vote at our next meeting, but in the meantime, I have delegated the clerk responsibilities to Ms. Smith. Thank you, Ms. Smith. The next item on the agenda is vote to go into executive session. Do we have executive session tonight?
We do not.
Okay. So the next item on the agenda is adjournment. I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion to adjourn by Mrs. Feather,
Second?
second by Mr. DeMonica. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, 5-0. We are adjourned at 8:08 PM.
Night.